Welcome to 10 Talks, a 10 moment today as Jessie and Rye are joining us. You know, if you've been listening to our conversations, that Rye is in Italy living her dream as a pro volleyball player. And this week, Jessie got to join her. Fabulous 10 moment. So this week, it's all about our support team being for each other and seeing love, really being able to see love in our partners, seeing love in the opportunities that show up, and seeing love in our work, really seeing love personally, professionally, and philanthropically. So, Rye and Jessie, welcome. This is such a 10 moment. So, catch us up on how it is to be together.
Hi everyone. So happy to have Jessie here for at least this week. So we can recharge some energy, spend some time together, catch up on different things, have him lift a little bit of what I do here in Italy, and as well as visit different places that we're able to do so. Just very happy. Such a 10.
So, Jessie, tell us about all of this. We haven't gotten to hear just from you about Rye getting the opportunity, Rye going to Italy, and now you in Italy with her.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to be here with her. I know it's a dream for her. As me as a volleyball player too, we know how is the level in Italy. Like, I think it's the top level of a professional volleyball player can make, and she is now here, accomplished that goal. So I'm super excited to be part of this, and be right there with her, supporting her to keep growing and keep getting the best of she can make.
So let's talk about how beautiful this is in terms of being able to grow individually and yet still really support each other. So, Rye, I know that you've been doing some fun while you're there. And so what have you discovered since you're back together?
Um, that I love doing things with him. Yes, like as much as I love doing things by myself, or I'm finding ways to enjoy myself, like everything is better when I have his company, and we just enjoy each other so much that it doesn't matter what we do, even if we stay home watching Netflix or something, like we're just really having fun, and being able to catch up this past 3 days and everything that he's doing at home and how he's growing and everything that I'm doing here and how I'm growing as well. It's been really fun seeing the differences, but the similarities in things that we're both doing so we can be a 10 individually, and then we can come together and be our better selves.
So, Jessie, what have you noticed? Any differences?
Um, I saw her like the same, because I know her heart. I know her personality. So she's this kind of person that brings joy to everybody. And for me, obviously. So when I'm without her, I miss her a lot. So now being back with her is like, this is my person, like the person that I want to be all the time. So that's it for me, like her is my support every time, and now have the opportunity to be here with her, after 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 3 weeks, away. It's like a feeling that, it's hard to describe. Like, when you get back to that person, and you have been like missing her a lot, because you are like so, how you say in English, so used to be with this person, your person, like your wife or your partner. And well, when you realize that, you are without her and you have to wait to see her, it's hard, so
That's called
now,
love, right?
yeah.
That is love in the beautiful form, both being for each other and going through the the struggles of being separated for a purpose bigger than really just yourselves, and that power to be able to connect into a connection so strong. And so let's talk about, how do we really support each other when we're going for something that does make us have to be separated, or does make it be to where, our person is having to do something away from us. So, Rye, what have you learned from a support system perspective?
Communication, having a good communication in between you and your partner or your support system, your family, whoever you want to include in your support system, and have them know what your goal is, and tell them how they can help you, or they can support you or push you to be your better self. So I think us having that communication has been really, really important, because I'm not living this by myself. Even when we're in distance, he's still living this dream with me, and he knows the way that I need to be supported. Um, Even this morning, I told him, okay, like, your homework is to leave me some sticky notes. We're having some conversation. I was like, I would love to have all that message that you just told me in some sticky notes, so I can put them in my wall and I can read them. Even like before games, like, and this is something that we've always done. We send a little text to each other if we're not together. We even we either talk, or we receive a long message of motivation and great things telling, about each other. So that's another way that has helped in that support system. But I think the key is communication, and letting that person know how was the her position in your team.
And what you need from them. I really value you being able to own what you need and asking for it, and your partner receiving really as a gift, like, thank you for communicating with me. Thank you for letting me know the position I'm playing on your team. Thank you for letting me know your winning strategies. And so, Jessie, what are your winning strategies for communication?
Yes, but well, in my case, like right now, like I think that she need more support, you know, from me, because she's away from his family. She's like in another country, like alone. Me, myself, I have my work, my friends, more near, she's in a situation is a kind of little bit different. So I always try to, in my communication with her, try to her remember the purpose that she had to become this kind of professional volleyball player. Like, this was her dream. So I try to remember her how much she worked for all these years to get to this point, and she have to value all that hard work that she put in herself since she were in high school, like, it's all these years, and now she's, you know, living the dream. So she have to, when this all these feelings that came, like, I'm alone here, you are away, or my family, my dogs, all the environment that we all used to have, when we are together, she don't have it that anymore here for a little bit of a period of time, but this is what she worked for, and then this is going to pass, and we are going to be back again together. And so that's the kind of motivation that I try to bring to her when.
Jessie, that is beautiful. Thank you so much for just anchoring in our why, and really being able to know that everything we're doing has purpose, and that the people around us are for us and really supporting. And how beautiful to bring in that constant reminder of, you're living your dream, you're going for this, you've been working for this for so long. Find joy in the struggle of the new, and really going outside of your comfort zone in such a beautiful way. Jessie just demonstrated how to push through that fear zone, and how to really both of you step into growth and learning. And so, Rye, in terms of really honoring the struggle and seeing love inside the struggle, what have been some performance barriers that you've been able to grow through now that Jessie's there to really help you see like, you can relax a bit?
I think a performance barrier for me is not having him here. Now he is here, and I'm blessed that we got this week together. But not having him here is a performance barrier. Like, I love his company. I'm a feeler. Like, I just like to be around him. Like, let's do this, let's do that. Like, so yeah, that is a performance barrier, and I get emotional and everything. Like, um, yeah.
Don't
That's
worry about
okay.
it.
Tell us about your tears. Tell us about that.
Um, no, it's just I feel blessed to have a husband like him. Like, he supports me a lot, and I know, like, um he leaves this Friday. And I know when we go back to our routine, it's gonna be back into our transition again, and into what we were doing. So we still like that work in progress into things that we might need to get better, but also, like, we're both doing everything we can so we can both our relationship can be a 10. So yeah, performance barrier is not having him here, and it's just like that support that I miss from him, you know. But an action to change is yeah, that constant reminder of like, this is my dream, this is what I worked for, I'm doing this for my family, and if my family is not here with me, this gotta be worth it. Like, I have to work and be my best self, so this is worth it for all of us. And then in the future we can look back and be like, wow, you remember how you were so emotional, but we made it through, we grew up together from it. So yeah. And sorry that I got emotional.
So, Rye, if your tears could talk, what would they tell us?
um that everything's gonna be okay, and that I should live in the present moment and enjoy this days with him, and then whenever he's not here, still enjoy my experience and keep growing, and yeah, just keep growing.
And Rye, thank you so much for sharing your tears with us and your journey with us. What would it feel like if you just let your heart feel all of this? I feel like you have such a joy for being grateful and honoring your blessings that I just want to give you permission to honor your heart and your love. I can see so much love with you too. It's like, it's okay to open that heart and
Yeah.
to let your heart feel that. And of course, you're going to miss them from, all of that. But what would it feel like if you just let yourself feel?
um I think I wouldn't be holding so much tears. I wouldn't be blocking feelings. Instead, I will let them out. And yeah, I just love these conversations because I realized so much in between them. And I'm just glad that we can share this as well, because yesterday, in a little side story, a family called me and he was like, no, I'm here with my girl and two of his little friends, her little friends, and they want to know, like, how's the life over there? What are you doing? Like, how difficult it is, because all they see in social media is all these great things, but behind doors there's more to it. So I'm glad we're doing this, so people know, like, yes, there's more to it. It's hard, it's difficult, um but it's still part of your growth zone. And there's a lot that we can accomplish, and it's still a beautiful opportunity, even for us when we're not together. He can focus on himself and he can focus on his growth, I can focus on myself, I can focus on my growth, and then whenever we're together, we're the best we can be.
So if you stop blocking all of those emotions and you receive them with gratitude and love and joy, what shows up for you?
um Happiness, actually. That I'm allowing myself to feel those emotions, and that it's okay. It's okay, it's part of the process. And I shouldn't be feeling ashamed. I shouldn't be feeling sad, because like you said, like I'm always anchoring gratefulness and the joy of everything, but it's also okay to feel like this sometimes.
Right, I feel like you give so much to our world and to all of us that you feel like you may need to have to be a certain way for us to, because that's our right. We just know that you're a giver, and I just want to give you the gift that you give us so beautifully is constant acceptance and constant support. And so as a gift, please receive from myself, and I'm sure Jessie will have him chime in. Just let us love you as much as you love us, and you give so much. And Jessie, what are your thoughts as you watch your beautiful wife share her heart with us?
This is the most difficult part for me, because watch her like, get out of that emotions and that feelings, like in a kind of point I feel like a little bit how you say
¿Dilo en español?
impotente, como que
Ay, qué palabra.
no, como vulnerable,
Vulnerable.
yes, like vulnerable, because I can, like, it's a reality that I have to live, because I have my reality. I have to get back to work, all the stuff, and we are doing all this stuff for us, for have a great future. It's that I can be there for her all the time, and I know that she gets sad about that. For me, it's a little bit sad too, but that's when I try to encourage her to stay focused on her goal, and this is going to pass, and we're going to be back together again. So the time flies, so it's going to be quick. So that's what I'm trying to do to her all the time, so she stay like calm. Yes.
Power of teamwork, definitely. Well, what about your heart, Jessie? What are you feeling?
The same, I have the same feeling that she have, like, when I know Friday, when I have to leave all my emotions, it's going to get out, and I'm going to be sad, but I'm a very positive person, and try to all the time try to see the best, that the positive against the negative. So I focus on that the time is going to pass soon, that I have to work, I'm going to work, I prepare myself, I'm going to train and do stuff that, get my mind a little bit occupied, and I don't have to sing a lot of the she's like far away, and try to be there for her anytime that she needs me, and, let the time, pass, and be there with her again as soon as possible.
So there's our season tool. In terms of season, has a beginning and an end date, and it really helps our hearts and our mind to be able to be present and to be able to go through growth and learning with the comfort and the safety that this isn't forever. So we certainly wouldn't be able to stay motivated, inspire, if we didn't know when or how long we needed to do this. And so anytime you're going for a dream and it requires that you separate with your partner, or even just the hardship of the change, really setting those season dates, a beginning date and an end date, is a huge winning strategy, just for your heart to feel safe, and that vulnerability to be honored and respected. And let's talk about the power of relationships, because we've talked about communication, we've talked about vulnerability and support team, and now it's really about, what are you two learning to really value and respect as you go through growing together?
The growth in our communication.
Yeah.
We've been using tools for that. Respecting each other's schedule, and owning as well our individual schedules. For example, we have things set up during the day that we can spend our morning talks together, but me respecting when he's at work and talk to him whenever he can, or him respecting when I'm in practice and knowing that we won't be able to communicate, or him respecting when I'm going to sleep. So, and me respecting when he's in the gym while I'm going to sleep, you know, like, so respecting each other's schedule has been really, really important, because that way we don't feel that pressure of like, oh, I need to talk to him, or I need to talk to her. And so we still, you know, work in progress and finding those times. And we already have 2 times that we're, yes, let's just talk anything you can, like my time for you. But during the day we send each other a message, you're doing okay, this and that. So yeah, getting better in our communication and respecting our schedules, I think. We have another one.
Yes, I think that's the most important. Like, for example, if I stay home like thinking all the time, how is she? I can live my life at home, you know, like, because I be worried all the time. So I try to talk with her in the morning as soon as possible. I get up in the way of when I on my way to work, and I have like 45 minutes to talk with her, and we talk, and then okay, I get to my job. I try to focus on my job, and you can write me anytime if you need something, and if for any reason I don't answer you like quickly, it's because I didn't see the message. Because if I saw the message, you know that I'm going to answer. So she knows that for sure. So I try to do this kind of stuff that make us like know every time of the day that we are for each other, but we have to do our stuff, you know.
I just really respect the ritual and routine, and both of you feeling like you can be free and be present to do what you need to do because you've worked through this and you've set a time that you both are free to talk at, you know, morning and evenings, whichever time it is, but it's the same every day because your schedules. And so that's a beautiful ritual and routine. And a lot of times people don't want ritual and routine. They want that spontaneity, and they want to be able to say, oh, I'm thinking of you right this minute, and get a response. And Jessie, you shared it so eloquently in terms of you don't want that pressure of like staying at home and waiting for her call or waiting for her text or waiting. You're actually not free to enjoy your life if you're waiting to make sure that she knows that you're there, or right, if you're trying to get a hold of him and you're trying to spend all your time connecting with him. Now you're not in Italy and he's not in Puerto Rico, and you know you're really not able to be free to go out and experience whatever it is that you need to be learning at this time that you're separated. So that is the gift of ritual and routine.
And for me, it's more easy because I have like I told you, like my family's there. I'm home. She's outside, and I try to push her to, okay, you feel like a kind of bored or you miss me a lot, but you have to try to do another stuff, like meet other people, like try to go see places and all the stuff to make your day more like easygoing and don't have to think all the time that you are away.
I love that strength component of Jessie, you really pushing her to be stronger and to be in Italy, you know, be where your feet are, go and experience it. I love you. I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. And Rye, I can also feel your heart very much, but I don't want to. I want you to be here, you know, and that kind of thing. And so that's just that growth of really having to experience it in such a different way.
Yes. At least I do have my ways of, you know, getting my mind out of the missing feeling. You know, I have my camera ready. Like, I have a list of places that I want to visit. Of course, I would love to do it with, but I think it's time for me to enjoy it.
Well, let's talk about your 10 moments. So I know you have been enjoying Italy together. Share your 10 moments of Italy.
A 10 moment for me. Wow,
think
we
it's
asked
the
this
same.
question last night. A 10 moment for me, and then you share yours. Yesterday we were able to go to Rome, and we went to the Vatican, and we heard and saw the Pope giving the message, the Sunday message, and that was wow, something out of this world. The feeling, the energy, the just hearing him was amazing. And before I came to Italy, this was the conversation I was having with my grandma, and this is one of her dreams. So for me to be able to fulfill her dream and send her pictures and videos and stuff was a huge 10 for me, and being able to be my first time in Rome, seeing the Pope, hearing the Pope with Jessie was even like it was just an amazing day. So I'll call that 10 moment a day in Rome.
Oh, that is beautiful. It gives me goosebumps. I mean, look at all the connectivity, your grandma's dream, Jessie with you, you always wanting it. And then the gift of technology for videos and pictures for you to be connecting with your grandma and sharing it. And every bit
Yeah.
of that is just beautiful.
Yes.
For me, it was the same moment, like when we were in the Vatican, because that's the things that I try to remember her when she are a little bit upset. Like, for example, 3 weeks ago, we didn't know that for sure she's going to be here, like, and life put you here, and it's a blessing that you are here. And 3 weeks after, I'm with you here later. I'm with you here in the Vatican, seeing the Pope, like together. Like, what kind of experience you can get better than that? Like
Yeah.
it's amazing, and for me that was like surreal for sure.
What do you want to name it?
I told you was like
I don't
the
remember.
Vatican, like,
Yeah, I think the Vatican.
yes,
The Vatican. And
the
so,
Vatican,
yeah,
yes.
those are beautiful dreams coming true. And I really love hearing about going from really the comfort zone to courage, because 3 weeks ago you were having just the uncertainty of, are you going to get the contract? Oh my gosh, this would be amazing. A dream come true, and just all of the uncertainty. And in 3 weeks, you're at the Vatican listening to the Pope. All of it has happened. I mean, wow, that's just an amazing moment of time that is transformational for sure.
Yes, for sure.
For
No,
sure.
it was a great day. We had so much fun. And then we were able to walk around Rome. We saw the Colosseum. We saw
The Fontana de Trevi.
yes, we took pictures, videos, everything. We ate good tiramisu, good pasta.
No,
So
the
nice.
food, amazing. Yes.
So those are some 10s that are really lifelong dream 10s. What have been some small 10s that you've had just because you're together?
I think waking up in the morning, with her beside me is like, for me, it's a moment, because I miss that a lot. It's like in the morning we are like this kind of couple, like we like a lot the morning. I am the one that make breakfast when she at home, and have the opportunity to make her breakfast today. Was like a 10 moment for me.
And what do you want to name that?
Our mornings.
Beautiful. And Rai?
I was gonna say that he made breakfast this morning. I was gonna say exactly. I was like, he made breakfast this morning. Yay! So that's always my favorite tense of the day. So yeah, Jessie's breakfast. I'm gonna name it.
Okay, well done. So is there anything else you'd love to share?
For me, this is the first time that I have like the opportunity to talk with you, like like this, and I want to thank you because since you, como te dice ya, since you arrived in our life, like the change have been like for growth, and have been amazing. So I want to thank you a lot.
Jessie, that is just pure love for me. Thank you for that gift of gratitude. And it has been such a gift. Yeah, we haven't been in each other's lives for very long, but I feel like we've been on the journey together, destined for this for forever, and just very, very grateful for the two of you having the spirit and the go for it mentality to have no idea anything about sports life coaching or connecting with me. We've never met each other, so yet we've just done everything, the blessing of technology, and it is a huge honor, a big 10 for me to be inside your life. And Jessie, I love being able to share and have some time with you. So thank you for that gift of gratitude.
Thank you. To you too.
And Rai, anything on your heart?
Just happiness. I needed this call. Just so grateful for you as well, Carla. You're an angel. Literally, you're an angel in our lives, and for so many as well.
Well, team, it's up to you. What a gift of love that Jessie and Rai have given us. And it's up to us to go out and to see love wherever it is. Sometimes it's hidden in our hearts. Sometimes we can't see it for the tears. And it's just a matter of unblocking our hearts, opening our hearts, being courageous. And as Jessie said, being vulnerable and really being there for each other in a way that is all about support, anchored in our purpose, and really all about being for each other, whatever we need. So thank you too for the gift of seeing love.
Thank you.